Welcome to Corva's Kitchen, and in today's episode I am going to be teaching you how to make some absolutely delicious pancakes. And then I'll be setting you the challenge to see if you can make some that are just as good as mine, if not better. So, I am all about time saving in the kitchen, and so the first thing you need to do when making pancakes is to get that kettle boiling. Because let's face it, you can't make pancakes without having a delicious cup of tea next to you. Right, kettle is boiling, so now to the pancakes. What do you need to make pancakes then? Well, you need flour, eggs, milk, baking soda, sugar, olive oil, and a sizzling hot frying pan. Right, so let's get started. First thing you need to do is get your flour into the bowl. Now, there are a variety of different types of flour that you can use. There's kind of pink flours, purple flours, bright flours, but do you know, my kind of personal preference is to just use a very plain flour, okay? And there's various different kinds of things that you can do with this. You can grate it, you can finely slice it, you can dice it, but I'm more of a kind of just a rough chop man myself, okay? And also, you know, a lot of people tend to remove the petals, but I like to leave them on because they're just they have a delicious flavour, so I would say leave those on, okay? So just a straight, nice action, get that in, just roughly chop it up, you know, nothing too neat, and then if you want you can kind of discard the stalk if you like, okay? So just get that into your bowl, and that's that sorted, okay? So, you got your flour in the bowl, now what you need to do is add in your eggs, so you need 3 eggs. I personally, I really like to start with just a Kinder Surprise egg. Really nice egg, really large, gives it a lot of depth, a lot of body to the mixture itself. Okay, so that's my first one. Then I normally go with a Cadbury's cream egg. Okay, you really can't go wrong with this. This is your absolute staple. They are delicious. And then the pièce de résistance is this little Galaxy golden egg. Really small. It's got a lovely yolk and a lovely white as well. Okay, so those are the 3 eggs that I choose to use, and there's a lot of debate within the cooking world as to whether you should remove the wrapper or not before you put it in the mixture, but do you know, there's just so much goodness in the wrapper that you'd be silly to remove that, and also it gives it a lovely metallic flavour as well, so that's what we want. So look, just get those straight in, and then what you want to do is you just want to start mixing, right? Really nice and slowly. See the way I'm lifting the eggs and the flour there, just like that. You know, just a really nice lift, so you're going to fold it in like that, okay? Just get them in, and that's it. Great. So, you've got your flour and your eggs mixed, and the next thing you need to add is your baking soda. Unfortunately, I haven't got any baking soda with me today, but I'm going to let you into a little secret that I learned from the trade. What you can do is you can substitute it for a little bit of dandruff. Now, it's a really good technique. Don't tell anybody, keep this one to yourself, okay? But what you need to do, take your right hand, just literally over the bowl like this, over the bowl, always make sure it's over the bowl, and then just give it a proper scrub like that, so you can, and you can, sometimes, if you're lucky, you can actually see it coming out. There you go, there it is, I can see it coming out now. There it is, and that's it, so it's a great substitute, and if you run out of baking soda, you can always use that. Okay, so again, just give that a little mix and make sure that's all coming together nicely. Then the next thing you need is your sugar. Okay, now you can never have pancakes that are too sweet, so what I would say is whatever you have available, just get that straight in. Okay, pop that in. Actually, leave the bag on as well. It gives it a really nice texture too. So just pop that one in, and as well as your butter. I mean, everybody loves butter, and I personally don't think you'd ever have too much of it, so whatever you've got in the fridge, get that in, okay? And again, one last really nice, just stir like that, and just give it a proper, all the way around like that, just folding in the sugar and the butter, and you want it to come to a really nice consistency, smooth, no lumps, and that's looking great. Okay, so that's what you should do. And then we want to leave it to rest for about 30 minutes, so get some cling film, do it like that, pop it over, and then just tear it off, Don't worry if some cling film goes in, it's not an issue, just adds to the flavour. There we go. Okay, pop that in the fridge. So we now need to start cooking our pancakes, and the first thing you need to do then is to get your griddle pan really hot. So just pop it on like that, nice and hot heat like that, and just get your griddle pan nice and hot, and then just put a little bit of olive oil and just get a little bit of that in there as well. Okay, so just wait for it to get nice and hot, and once that's the case you can then start putting your mixture in. Okay, so here's my mixture, looking beautiful. Okay, remove your cling film, you don't necessarily need that. Some people like to leave it in, I don't personally. And then what you're going to do, you're just going to pour in your mixture like so into your pan. Okay, don't worry too much, you know, if you get a bit on the floor, that's okay. And that, I mean, it looks fantastic. And so just leave that on, and I would cook that off for about half an hour or so, just checking, and you will be absolutely amazed at the transformation that you see in terms of how it just reduces down and comes into this beautiful flat pancake. Right, so the pancakes have been in the pan now for about half an hour, so let's check on their progress. Just have a look at that. Notice the way that it's really just melted down, come into this beautiful consistency and nicely in the pan there. So the underside is just getting this nice little charring at the moment because you want it nice and brown. Okay, so just leave it in the pan, should be sliding about a little bit. Leave it there, perhaps turn the heat up a little bit if you wish, and just, you know, let the underside just really cook nicely. Okay, and then obviously the most important part about making pancakes is your flipping flair. You know, what have you got in the tank in terms of your flipping flair? Are you a hype man? Do you go for flips, number of flips? Is that what you're after? You know, personally for me, it's just about keeping it in the pan, really. So that's the most important thing. But they're probably ready to flip now. So we've got a nice, you see that? Nice sliding around, and then it's just, you know, a really nice kind of smooth action from me. I'm going to go for a little bit of height as well, see what I've got, and then, you know, we'll just go from there. So here it goes. That was just a test run, so if you just go with me again, you just go like that. Still got it. You never ever lose it. And that's what you're after there. Look, just a lovely consistency. See the way, oh, beautiful. So just cook on the other side now, and then you're just going to plate it up and put on whatever you want. So, now it's time to get down to the fun part, the eating. There are so many different things that you can put on a pancake. It could be blueberries, bacon, maple syrup, creme fraiche, whatever you wish. But for me, I'm just a simple lemon, sugar and butter man. So, get your butter, just get a little bit there, and just spread it around. You can never have too much butter. A little bit of lemon, fresh if you got it, but it doesn't really matter. Bit of lemon juice, and then lastly, just a little bit of sugar. There we go, just douse that in a bit of sugar, and that's it basically. And then what you need to do is just fire straight into it, and let's see what we got. There's no denying it, that is flipping delicious. So if you like what you've seen and you want to showcase your pancake making skills and exhibit your flipping flair, then sign up for the Central Bake Off with your tutor. We'll see you next time for another episode of Culver's Kitchen. Bye for now.